Alright, so we apparently have to wait here. Alright, worth a try. It was worth a try.
Earthy toil wall unmake. Call earth, call the brown. Brings thee back, world thrown down.
Alright, how many does he... Oh, it's the last one, I think. Good. So the ritual is being completed quite quickly. You have some time while he walks around because he's really slow. But apart from that, the ritual is over quite quickly. Alright, now he will move to the eye and complete the ritual, I hope.
Open for me. Open to me. Open my way. Open the path. Open for me. Open. It betrays me.
Did I just kill the Trickster? Wow, apparently I just killed the devil. That is quite a feat. I should get it to 2 or something. Let's have a look at our stats. We took slightly more than 1 hour. But then again, I will cut out about 5 minutes, I think, waiting at the tree for that one rat man. So it might be 1 hour, about, more or less. Backstabs, knockouts, alright. Damage dealt 205. Damage taken 0. That's good for the last mission. I mean, 12 killed though. When did I kill 12? I mean, I killed that one exploding frog. But other than that, I only knocked out people, right? Seriously, whom did I kill? Bodies discovered by enemies 2. Oh, spiders. Spiders, of course. Killed lots of spiders. Remember that now. Yeah. And all in all, the whole Let's Play, at least what you saw... No, that's not right. That's not all what you saw. But yeah, it was about 30 hours, about 31 hours. That's quite a lot. I'm not proud of it. But yeah, I told you the reasons before. Loot so far, that's a lot, but I want more. Constantine promised me more. Alright, great. I think that's it. Maybe there will be a cutscene. I have no idea, actually. This will be the very first time I actually finish Thief the Dark Project. So, let's have a look at what happens.
So you think you've won? I think I've got my eye back. Yet, still, you are blind.
If you hadn't noticed, I just saved the world, yourself included.
As we knew you would. As it had to be.
Now I remember why I left the Keepers.
And I remember why we let you go.
What do you want from me? Have you come to congratulate me? Welcome me back to the fold?
Very well. I will speak my piece plainly. You have accomplished that which was written, and yes, you've done it well. But there is no place for you with us any longer. Yet you will have a great need of us, and soon.
I don't think so. I'm through with heroics. And with your kind as well.
You cannot run from life as you did from us, Garrett. Life has a way of finding you, no matter how artistic a sneak you are. Listen, there is a book that you were not made aware of. I am here to tell you that it would be wise for you to read it now, if you can still read hieroglyphs.
I do try to forget, but you keepers leave them everywhere for me.
Yes, you have more friends than you know.
Tell my friends that I don't need their secret book, or their glyph warnings, or their messengers. Tell them I'm through. Tell them it's over. Tell them Garrett is done.
I will tell them this. Nothing has changed. All is as it was written. The Trickster is dead. Beware the dawn of the Metal Age.
Very, very nice cutscene. I really enjoyed that. Very interesting. I mean, it's kind of typical for the keepers to talk stuff like that, but this sentence that the Metal Age is now beginning is of course a reference to the second Thief part, Thief 2, the Metal Age, which will be the next LP of mine. So I'm very, very much looking forward to that. And I'm also thinking that with the Trickster Dad and the Metal Age coming up, that's also kind of a reference to our own history, right? Because after the Dark Ages, when then the Enlightenment came, that was also called the Metal Age, or the you know, the age of industry and so on. And back then, they all turned away kind of from religion and opened up to reason, which is why it's called Enlightenment. So that might be something I would like to think about a bit more, and especially doing the next LP. Yeah, but first of all, I will click on credits and let them run through, and hopefully it won't be too loud or anything, so that I can read my little conclusion to you. Alright, let's see how this works. Alright, the frames dropped to 1. I don't know if that means anything, but I will just read out the Thief 1 conclusion to you. As usual, we will start with the negative parts. First of all, Thief 1 is of course a very, very difficult game, especially for new players. So if it's the first time you're playing this game, it is very likely that you will die a lot and that you won't rush through the game, that you won't understand everything at once, and it will take a long time to adjust to the difficulty level of this game. Second of all, oh, I have to look at this. This is interesting. No, I will read out the conclusion. The layout of certain levels was sometimes somewhat illogical, in my opinion. For example, there were empty rooms, and sometimes you had to backtrack completely unnecessarily through the entire level, which was really annoying. So that sometimes bothered me, but it wasn't that much of a big bummer. What was more annoying was that the maps, though they were pretty, were mostly useless. So in most levels I got through the level without actually using the map all that much. Oh yeah, this is actually the greatest negative point. There were, in my personal opinion of course, way too much emphasis on scary aspects, like well, the more the game proceeded, the more creepy monsters were there. More monsters and less human obstacles, which I really, really disliked. I mean, it was good for the atmosphere, I admit, but I preferred the earlier missions where you had to break in ordinary human houses and sneak up to ordinary human guards and overwhelm them. So I kind of missed that in the later missions. the last... No, it's not the last, but the last before the last. So this point concerns the so-called light bugs, as I like to call them, which of course refers to all those well-lit areas throughout the missions that were very well lit, even though there was no source of light anywhere near, anywhere visible. And of course, to this belongs also all these unquenchable little candles that were really, really annoying. And all those glowing mushrooms. I mean, seriously, I have water arrows. Water arrows with which I can quench both campfires and torches, but I cannot stomp a glowing mushroom, and I cannot quench a little candle. That actually makes no sense to me, and it was quite annoying to stand in a well-lit area and, well, be discovered by guards without being able to do anything about it. And with that also comes the little annoying thing that Garrett always wears in every single mission, his tap dancing shoes. I don't know why. He might as well just, you know, take them off and throw them away and walk around barefoot, because that would certainly make less noise than the shoes he bought at some point in his life. So, yeah, those were the negative points, and I hope that I can rush through the positive points as well while watching the credits again. So here you go. Positive. Thief 1 has a great concept, a great idea, and I really liked that this game was stealth-based and that kills were not rewarded, that they tried to make you avoid kills and try to avoid enemies by, you know, passing around them, blackjacking them, and so on. The game, of course, appeals to the secret wish of any gamer, and that is to loot a lot of stuff. And also, which was a bit scary for myself, I had discovered that I really liked breaking into other people's houses. So, I hope that I'm not doing that in real life anytime soon. Thief 1 Gold also had a very cool setting. It was kind of steampunk, and even though that wasn't quite clear in the first game, only a bit from the cutscenes, it will be much better portrayed in Thief 2, so you just wait for that. But the setting was really great. The cutscene, as we just seen, the last cutscene was really great. The cutscenes, all in all, they're very beautiful made, and I truly enjoyed them. Regarding the story, I can only say that it was very suspenseful, and even though I didn't like the monsters and so on, and the decision to become creepy in the end, I really enjoyed the game in general, and especially the story. It was very atmospherical, and I like that the game was starting from a very personal point, like Garrett, you know, siding up with the Keepers and the Keepers training him, and then going to a more global problem, being the Trickster trying to destroy the whole humanity. So that was quite cleverly done. The maps, as I said before, were quite beautifully made, but also they were quite realistically made, which I really enjoyed. So, at some points, they were useless, I admit, but they were also looking so realistically, like someone really made it from his own mind, and it added a lot to the immersion of the game. The graphics were quite good for back then when the game was created, and still nowadays they are still acceptable in my opinion for a game that is based on stealth and the story and not on graphics itself. And my last point would be that I really like that it was in every single mission, even in the last one, it was always possible to find several approaches or use several tactics to reach your goal, and there was not only one specific approach that you had to use and everything else was doomed to failure. So I really like that the game let you find your own way, in a way. Alright, that's it. All in all, I very much enjoyed this game, even though it took me a while longer for the later missions to finish them. But I still very much enjoyed it, and all in all, I would give it a 4 out of 5 points in my personal ranking system. If you guys have anything to add to either my positive or my negative points, or if you disagree with anything I said, or if you want to add anything I might have forgotten, please tell me so in the comments, and then we might have a little discussion, and maybe you can tell me something I might have overlooked. Other than that, I really hope you guys enjoyed this LP, because the next Thief LP will be coming, and until then, I hope you guys have a great day, and goodbye.